You withdrew, and in my frantic attempt to connect with you, I found myself trying to access your WhatsApp and Facebook accounts, only to discover your absence. Describing the agony of being apart from you is a formidable task. Ideally, I envision my days as a series of shared laughter and cherished moments with you, often daydreaming about pampering you in ways that I believe surpass what any other man could offer. The idea of reciprocal care is profoundly appealing. I can vividly imagine the tenderness with which you'd nurture me, and I'm eager to reciprocate that care. Your love acts as a healing balm, soothing my heart and addressing the deep-seated wounds within me. Your aura, positivity, and the enchanting way you express yourself, whether through your voice, laughter, or the gentle way you call my name, all contribute to an overwhelming sense of well-being. To me, you are an irresistible charm. The uncertainty surrounding the timing of reaching out to you is perplexing. I am unsure whether you will have the time to engage in conversation or respond to my calls and messages. The fear of reliving past anxieties lingers, as I contemplate the potential consequences of being ignored or left unanswered. I am acutely aware of the need to approach you with thoughtfulness, recognizing the challenge of presenting the best version of myself. This prospect is simultaneously intimidating and alluring because I genuinely aspire to be my best self for you, acknowledging the complexity of the situation. They wear a mask, feigning indifference and a lack of affection towards you. However, behind this facade lies a person who is quietly grappling with the agony of your absence. Their love for you is profound, reaching depths they find challenging to articulate directly to you. In the solitude of their thoughts, they compose entire messages pouring out the sentiments they desperately want to share. Yet, these messages remain unsent, deleted in fear that your silence or lack of response would be a devastating blow to their heart and a significant dent in their self-assurance. A pervasive fear envelopes them, a fear that eats away at their peace. They are, in fact, obsessed with you, their love extending far beyond what they are willing to admit openly. In the digital realm, they keep a vigilant eye on your social media presence, not out of intrusion, but out of an irresistible magnetic attraction that holds them captive. This magnetic pull is so potent that it denies them peaceful nights, leaving them awake, wrestling with their thoughts and emotions. There's an added layer of anxiety, the worry that your perception of them may undergo a transformation solely based on their perceived lack of action. The narrative takes a poignant turn when the person, once an integral part of your life, decided to walk away. Yet, the shock of the aftermath hits them harder than anticipated. The separation, your absence, thrusts them into a realm of pain and anxiety they hadn't foreseen. This realization brings forth not only horror but a profound sense of remorse for how they treated you. It's a reckoning with their own actions, a recognition of the consequences of their choices. Now, the yearning for you intensifies to an almost unbearable degree, sparking an unrest that pervades their every waking moment. The love they feel transcends the ordinary, it's an emotion so deep, so raw, and so intertwined with the spiritual and emotional facets of their being that it defies conventional explanation. The ache of seeing you maintain a distance becomes a constant, gnawing pain. They grapple with the awareness that they were the instigator of the painful moments between you, a fact that adds a layer of complexity to their emotional landscape. However, amid this turmoil, they find themselves in a paradoxical situation where they are the sole bearer of this yearning, the only one desiring an end to the stagnancy. The stagnancy, a result of their actions, has become a stifling force, and they are now confronted with the challenge of breaking free from its grip. In their solitude, they navigate through these tumultuous emotions, seeking a resolution to the internal conflict between the love they hold and the pain they've caused. In those moments where I find myself on the precipice of uttering something foolish or hurtful, there's an acute awareness that my words are only serving to worsen the situation. However, despite this realization, the compulsion to halt this self-destructive behavior remains elusive. It's as if I'm trapped in a cycle where my actions directed towards you only serve to intensify the turmoil rather than alleviate it. Witnessing your progression into deeper realms of this journey is a bittersweet experience for me. On one hand, there's a genuine desire to see you flourish, but on the other, I can't shake the feeling of stagnation within myself. It's painful to interact with you and perceive the maturity and responsibility in your words and actions because it invariably highlights my own immaturity and lack of direction. In your presence, I can't help but feel childlike, adrift in a sea of uncertainties without a clear sense of purpose. There's a stark contrast between us in the way we approach life's challenges. While you've mastered the art of navigating through life with levity, I find myself consistently projecting an aura of intensity, insecurity, and worry. Your ability to take things lightly stands in sharp contrast to my tendency to approach situations with a seriousness that borders on the overwhelming. This contrast becomes even more pronounced when, in your presence, I feel not only childlike but also lacking in the very qualities you embody: maturity, responsibility, and a certain level of carefree confidence. Despite these insecurities and the internal struggles they bring, there's a profound sense of learning that I derive from observing you. What strikes me the most is your authenticity. There's no pretense, no ostentation, and certainly no boasting. It's as if you've found a way to navigate through life's challenges with an unwavering strength, a serene beauty, an unshakable confidence, and a fearless attitude. This is particularly remarkable considering the tumultuous challenges you've faced on your journey. Your strength serves as a lesson, a reminder that life essentially offers only two choices. On one hand, there's the option of succumbing to victimhood, dwelling on the pain, struggle, and sadness that inevitably come our way. On the other hand, there's the alternative, to embrace healing, to rise from the ashes, and to start anew. The simplicity of this dichotomy is profound, and it underscores the transformative power of resilience and self-reflection. As I navigate my own journey, my learning takes on a unique trajectory. The emotions I grapple with, genuine as they may be, sometimes manifest as envy. It's crucial to understand that these emotions aren't born out of malice or a lack of love. Instead, they arise from a deep-seated yearning for freedom and happiness in a life where not everything is neatly arranged. There are moments when my physical self succumbs to insecurity and jealousy, even though my higher self takes pride in your accomplishments. I implore you to interpret these emotions not as a reflection of any ill will but rather as a candid admission of my internal struggles, which I am earnestly working to overcome.